up guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I want to talk about choosing the right music streaming app for yourself. This video was actually inspired by something that I read over the course of the week. A friend of mine shared with me a link on Medium that was talking about the power of music in unlocking our personal growth in terms of helping us catch up with routines, helping us define habits, and just helping our everyday life be planned from one point to another. And I thought, why do we start from? By having just the right music streaming app that will give you the option to create your own playlist, something you can afford and also something that has the right music for you. In today's video we're going to see how to actually choose the right music streaming app. And if you know that for us people living on this part of the planet, it is really so hard to find that app that fits your taste and also fits your budget, and most importantly is available in your area. We're going to be comparing 5 different apps, and the reason why I chose these apps is that first of all they're available in at least 2 or more African countries, and second of all they're available on iOS, Android and the web. That gives us a huge range to start with. These apps are Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Deezer and Boomplay. Tidal is only available in 2 countries, and that is South Africa and Uganda, and it's available in Uganda because of the partnership it has with MTN in Uganda, so you can be able to access it. Then Spotify is available in 5 African countries. Now I know some of you are using Spotify even when you're not in those countries, and that is a whole different story, but a friend of mine wrote an article about how that works and how you'd want to pull it off, and I suggest that you go read it because it really does explain how you can be able to access Spotify outside of the geographical location that they're present in. Then we also have Boomplay that is available in about 12 African countries, and Boomplay is quite interesting because it comes by default with techno phones, and it has become popular because most people have techno phones. Then Apple Music. Now Apple Music is available in about 13 different countries across Africa, and you can be able to access, the music, pay for the music and all that stuff in these countries. Most times people tend to want to change the store to be in this country so they can be able to access it. I don't know how convenient it is. I've never used it, so I can't speak to that. Then on top of it all, we have Deezer that is available in all African countries except South Sudan and Sudan. Now I don't know the reason why they're not available there. Maybe it could be some laws, it could be some business related things, but I find Deezer the most effective on this list because it's available everywhere. The amount of songs that are actually available on that app. Now some apps are kind of limited given the focus area and the focus market they're into, and that's why you see apps like Boomplay have like 10 million records, because they are really trying to focus on the African market. They're really trying to put African music there, and I can really testify to this because I've been using this like for the past week listening, and they have such a huge catalog of African music. Pricing is very important when you're choosing a music streaming app, because the truth is you pay for these things every single month. You don't want to get something that you can't afford. You want to get something that you can be able to renew every other month. If you want to get a free version, it is very okay to get a free version. However, with free versions you're going to be limited in terms of functionality. So some of these free versions have ads, they have limited skips, or you only play your songs on shuffle, so that kind of like locks you in and you don't take control of your music listening experience. So I wouldn't recommend a free version. However, if you're really looking for something a bit cheap and you're still in school, I think you should take advantage of the student discounts. I know for a fact that Apple Music allows students in prominent universities where they're actually present to take advantage and use their student email to sign up for the $4.99 per month. Now if you're not a student, you will want to consider the individual plan, which is already $9.99 every month, and that is really across most of these different services. I found only one unicorn, and this one really struck me, and that is Boomplay. Boomplay will charge you $1.5 a month to actually stream. But the only problem was how to pay the 1.5, because they have different payment methods for different countries. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can go ahead and do it. Now, when it comes to an app like Spotify is known for having a very amazing algorithm that helps you discover new music and just brings everything to your taste in the right place. If you're someone who is not really into, you know, I'm going to discover my own music, but more oriented to I want the app to recommend and just feed my playlist, I think you should go for Spotify. For Apple Music, the unique thing would be the exclusivity. Now, this is in 2 dimensions. First of all, Apple Music gets some very cool exclusive releases. So if you're one of those people who is really interested in that side of life, I think Apple Music can be of importance to you. Then the second thing is that if you know you're locked in the Apple ecosystem, it's just so easy for you to just have, you know, Apple Music on across all your devices and just sync everything. So it will be much easier for you. The unique thing about Deezer is that Deezer is actually available in over 200 countries in the world. So that means Deezer has a very huge advantage in terms of how much music they have. The diversity of their music is really reflected by how many countries they can actually reach. And I think if you're really someone who is into exploring and just want to learn new music and just be able to know all the things out there, you should go for Deezer. Now, with Tidal, the unique thing about Tidal is that right now Tidal is actually offering hi-fi sound. Now, if you're an audiophile, if you're someone who is really interested in that quality sound, especially people who invest in really expensive headsets and just want to have the right kind of listening experience, you might want to go for Tidal because it has invested highly in having quality audio, and you know, it just makes everything better. The unique thing about Boomplay is that in its app, it has a tab that is dedicated to celebrity news and just news around the music industry and all. If you're one person who is really invested in that kind of stuff, you might want to have Boomplay. That's all I had for you guys this week. I hope this helps you make a choice, and I hope this helps you justify what you're currently using. If you really want to justify that, I would like to know what you guys are using, so let me know in the comment section. I personally use Apple Music, and feel free to roast me for using Apple Music. See you guys next week. Bye bye.